It's about the six guys. Yeah. I just have this on next day. Just, I don't remember the part of the Super Bowl. I think that's what they did. They're gonna get sued again. So it ended up being huge. He won 5 Grammys. Right. He performed at the Grammys and had everyone in the music industry up singing things like A minor and stuff. Performed part of it at the Super Bowl. He did he was very careful about how he performed it at the Super Bowl, but he did, if I remember correctly, he did look at straight at the camera and say Drake, hey Drake, like hey Drake, hey Drake. And dude, the music video he did for this, I know I've been rambling already for too long, but the music video he did for Now I Guess is a beautiful just uh accompaniment to the song. Like the imagery in the video, man, it just like goes even further to stuff that he's saying about Drake. Like the last shot is an owl in a cage or whatever, and walks away and stuff like that. And there's one part where it looks there's like a Drake lookalike coming up behind Kendrick, like the boogeyman or whatever, and then it gets stripped away, just saying like, yeah, at this point, if I was Drake, I would, my hands would be sore from punching my knuckles so tight, like, he's still trying to respond to the other songs from the day before. Yeah, he's got a Ghost Rider on overtime. Like, I will pay you time and a half. He is now dropped. So yeah, this guy's like neutral, but he's actually this is Drake. Ghost Rider. Well, I mean, like, I Drake, I'm once again being neutral. Drake's gone and said that he uses writers, whether he did in this or not. You know, like Drake even criticized Kendrick in the very beginning for drop, and now Kendrick is giving him the win, and it's like, hey, where you at? Yeah, it's even more because you were talking about the video, which is more time. Well, the video didn't come out until like all these responses were over, so we're about to be at the very end. So that came out like it's on Saturday. By Sunday, Drake released his last response and the last song to the beat. Um, one time. That's what they like to do it in that case. Okay. Then what happened? Oh, you dropped another song? What did it say? Oh. Huh? Can you decipher this lyric for me? That's the judge's ringtone. This was a bop last summer. I was by the pool with my daughters, crip walking to this. That is a TikTok. Gee Louise, do I love that music video. Gee Louise. Wow. All right. So I just last thing I'm going to say is I want you to think about the confidence that Drake had in the beginning, how he sounded, just sounded real good. So now he's had 3 songs of just absolute, just absolute lyrical assault. That's what I'm going to say. Okay, so here we go. He was with the white flag. And Kendrick always names songs the hard part that Drake stole that. First surprise, really, that's what I'm bobbing in. I got the fucking line tap and split it up down in. First I was arrested, so where's the proof of the trial in? Where's the paperwork that the cabinet is filed in? And I would have took all the walls down. Streets would have had me hiding out in a small town. My Montreal connect stand up, now fall down. The ones that forget and get stories from, they all clowns. I am a war settle with season and preparation. My jacket is covered in metal, honor and decoration. Waiting for the desperation. They saying that they fed him all right. I don't believe that. No. Because he would have did something. People were saying that on Twitter in the days afterwards, and people were like, Drake, on your Twitter. That's just why he stole from them. I can't believe this video has been almost 2 hours so far, but I just gotta, so I gotta explain the significance of what Drake just 16, it was more zoomed in, the grams, the zoomed out, but the Maybach gloves and all those items,
What?
bottles,
It's not lunchtime for babies.
food.
Not yet. Let me just finish this one little thing, okay? Oh, I love you too, buddy. I love you too. I do. Yes, I do.
Milk chocolate beyond words. Classic recipes by Lynn. What about the phone up in that excavation? And why is it written designed all of the allegation? Why is it following them free and not let them around? You haven't seen kids in 6 months and think them wow. The auto is gonna be sick with a child. Speaking anything with a child, let's get to that now. This F-boom angle with the skin I get you. TikTok videos with my messages. You got messages. Better from this direct shit. You rather fucking grab your pen and misdirect shit. My mom came over today and I was like, mother eye, mother eye. Those are lyrics from Kendrick. That one record where you say you got molested. Oh, fuck me. I just made the whole connection. Somebody get so depressing. Mama put the whole confession. Your father's too home alone with no protection, so neglected. That's why these pedophile rappers get so obsessive. It's so obsessive. Acting like I'm excited about that. I don't want to teach you anymore. It's really got me second guessing. Touch my body by Mariah Carey play. You probably saw reflection. I never been with no one underage, but now I understand when it's the angle that's really messy. Just for clarity, I feel disgusted. I was frustrated. If I was fucking young girls, I promise I'd have been arrested. I wait things for the nurses, but that's not the lesson. Clearly, there's a deeper message. Could you ever heal it? I got infected. Like the day is really short for girls. Got a break and talk about freedom resentment. Not sure how to use it.
Hey, Rando. How are you? Hopefully my audio's working okay. What are you up to today, Summer Cats? I hope you do too, Summer.
All this, like Drake said, bring the receipts at the beginning. Stop buying memes and bot comments. Like,
My goodness. What time is it? Okay, it's 11:53. Very, very soon, buddy.
let's go.
For anybody listening or watching back later, I don't know if you can hear my cat in the background, but Seth has been insisting it's lunchtime ever since about just before 11 o'clock in the morning. He doesn't get fed lunch until noon. So, I know, buddy. It's very sad. I know. I love you.
So far, too.
Hi. What are you doing? I don't know if it'll show you. Yeah, maybe. Maybe. No? Okay, well. Oh, that's a shame, Summer. I hope that you feel better. Get some good rest. It's totally chill to take a break when you need it. That's something that I didn't learn and accept until I was well into grown ass adulthood. So I really hope that you're okay to take a rest and relax and give yourself the time that you need. Oh yes, he definitely knows. I mean, you should realize that no cat in the history of cathood has ever been fed ever, like ever. That's why they have to tell us all the time. He's attacking some packing paper now. Yeah, let's see. All right. I will be right back. I am feeding the cat his lunch. Hopefully that works.
Drake didn't direct. He kind of danced around.
Can you hear me now, Summer?
For someone like Drake, came real hard to write about. Let me see. For someone that's known as being a lyrically conscious rapper, you should know as someone in the game, like okay, I need to
Hello?
like
Hello? Hello? Yay! Okay, yeah, when I set my computer down to get up and feed the cat, apparently my headphone jack came unplugged. But, so yeah, I've got this whole jerry-rigged thing where the cord for this set of headphones is not necessarily lost. It is mislaid. I'm pretty sure I know which bin of stuff it's in, but I didn't want to deal with it. And I had this handy dandy little guy hanging around. And I've got the little muffler on it because I am very much a mouth breather. And I would like to save you guys from that. So that is my super professional, absolutely professional streaming setup I've got going on.
there's a lot of rap fans that has. I mean, Drake has not been
So the video that I'm working on for another channel um, is all about the Kendrick Lamar Drake beef, but I'm in the very prelim stages of it. So I'm just basically kind of jotting a lot timeline down so that this is how I always wrote papers when I was still in school. So I don't really know how to research other than how I used to research in school. So yeah. Fun story. When I was in high school, I used to supplement my allowance with they may have. They absolutely may have taken my cord. It would be fair. I I don't I don't pay them enough attention. So, um anyways, yeah, when I was in high school, I used to supplement my allowance by writing papers for college students for my local state college. I used to charge $20 a page every page because people tried to get shifty with me. So if you needed a title page and all it had was your name in the class and the little heading on it, that cost $20. It Every single page that had typing on it had $20, and I definitely had a few college kids who thought that they were going to get one over on the high school nerd who would try to be like, "Oh, I don't need a works cited. I don't need a bibliography. No, I'm good. I'm good." So I would not print those pages for them. Did you? It's a good little hustle, right? But yeah, so I wouldn't print the bibliography, the works cited. They would be like, "Oh, but I need this." And I would be like, "But you didn't pay for it." And they would be like, "Well, can you just I can do it. Can you just give me what works you cited? Can you just give me your sources?" And I was like, "Nah." So yeah, yeah. I made decent bake. My thing was like this is back in the 90s because I graduated from high school in 1998. So this was way back. So this was $20 a page in 90s money. And but I had a guarantee on it. You would get a B or higher or you would get a full refund. And I would only accept actual what was it, certified transcripts for a grade. I would not try to, again, this is pre explosion of internet, pre Photoshop explosion, etc. But I have always been a um, untrusting bitch. I have trust issues. So yeah, if they wanted to contest, if they didn't get a good grade, I mean, I would take it was from some like I had one guy who brought me a paper and it was totally my bad. I had fully misunderstood the entire prompt of the paper. I I can't even remember what the subject was, but it was something along the lines of uh, write a paper about why the sky is blue. And I instead wrote about why the sky is called the sky. So yeah, it was a total misunderstanding on my part. So yeah, he got a refund. He showed me his marked up paper marked by his professor. And I do remember the note on it. I don't remember what the paper was about, but I do remember the note on it. The note on it specifically said, "It's like you weren't even in class." And I was like, fair point. Fair point. A typewriter. Nice. Nice. I never really quite learned how to type, but I used to use my grandparent like, touch type, but I used to use my grandparents' typewriter. It was eh, it definitely helped before we got computers. I was able to type while the rest of my elementary and middle school cohorts were having to still write cursive. I hated cursive. I avoided writing in cursive for so long that now I don't know how to write in cursive. And I mean, I'm Gen X. I should be able to be, posting those memes going, "Oh, you know, give kids we could completely whatever." Those old, those ageist my generation kind of jokes like, "Oh, this generation can't read cursive. Like if we write in cursive, they'll never understand our plans." And I'm like, "Oh, I can't read in cursive either. Are you kidding me? Come on." I mean, I can read in cursive, but my cursive 100%, 100% looks like when they were first trying to teach it to me in about third grade. Let's see. So yeah, I'm right on the border. I'm right on the border. I qualify as X. I'm real close to millennial. So, I mean, I claim Gen X because that's what we were before anything, else existed. But yeah, I uh I do write. I write in my journal a lot. I don't write a lot. Like I don't handwrite a lot. I handwrite in my journal. I handwrite letters, but not as much as I used to, for sure. I used to do all of my fiction writing by hand as well, but then computers came. So I know that I'm being absolutely riveting, hugely interesting, just, you know, can't miss television right now. I am scrolling through YouTube to put something on because I need background noise. I mean, God forbid I'm left alone with my thoughts. Yeah, that'll work. Also, with any of my lives that I put up, because I'm not even gonna try to fuck with the whole copyright, no copyright situation. I I'm not gonna keep my lives up. I'm going to download them and I will post them elsewhere. I will post them elsewhere.
The bar itself is often just a disguised candy bar. They'll list 150 calories per serving. But look closer. And a serving is only half a bar. Nobody eats just half a granola bar. So when you eat the whole thing, you're actually getting 300 calories.
Nice, nice. have I have a couple of short stories published. I have a couple of poems published, but that was from closer to high school than now. I generally write fantasy. I tend to prefer my fantasy either epic or ridiculous. So like give me Tolkien, give me Wheel of Time, give me Game of Thrones, or uh give me Piers Anthony. I vacillate between the two, but yeah, I like fantasy. Yeah. My mom used to say that I would read anything that stood still long enough. That's really cool that your husband's written some books. Pulpy fantasy and western. Those are good. Those are good. I grew up reading, again, anything that held still long enough, but my grandparents and my mom were very into westerns. I grew up on a lot of Louis L'Amour. I can't remember the other guy whose name is slipping my mind. But like I was big into the Sackets back in the day. Yeah. Anyways, so yeah, I one of my favorite books, top 5 books of all time, is Lonesome Dove. It's so good. It's so good.
Remember to make their breakfast useless. Number 8, diet soda delusion. That 0-calorie diet soda might be messing you up more than regular soda. Your gut has trillions of bacteria that help you digest food and stay healthy. The artificial sweeteners and
If I'm not gonna try to, I definitely don't want you to dox yourself on this. Uh, I don't know if there's a way to send a like personal message on YouTube. Um, but I think I have my email address connected to my YouTube. If you want to send me a personal message or some sort of private message with a title or two, like I said, I don't want you, do not put any of the titles of your husband's books or his name or his pen name in here because I don't want anybody getting doxxed. But if you want to private message me a title or a few titles or all of the titles, I would definitely like to. Oh, nice. I would definitely like to give them a read, but do not dox yourself at all. Please don't. I am not on Twitter. I am not on Twitter. I left Twitter during the uh, first Trump presidency. Um, I have not been on Twitter since. I am on, let me check. Let me check. I'm on Instagram. I just don't know what Insta my Insta is.
forget the detox effect.
Let's see.
Job just fine without you spending hundreds on bottled juice. Number 6, agave sweet deception. Influencers rave about agave syrup, claiming it's
All
natural
right.
and diabetic friendly. But that
Hold on, hold on, hold on. I found it. I found it. I found it. Okay. I'm gonna put my Insta on, and I think I have DMs open. Let me check.
unable to handle that much at once. It turns that excess fructose into fat. This can lead to belly fat and fatty liver disease. The diabetic friendly label is misleading. It doesn't spike blood sugar immediately because the liver
Personal
instead. 1 tablespoon of agave
to
actually has more sugar than regular table sugar. That's like switching to
will it
diet
let
soda but
me?
drinking twice as much because it's healthier. The traditional Mexican version is
Yeah, I definitely will. As soon as I make sure that my DMs are open.
the sports drink swindle.
I don't know how to do that.
Minutes on the treadmill is one of the biggest health scams. These drinks were designed for extreme athletes doing intense workouts over an hour long.
Meh,
Marathon
whatever. They probably are. So on Insta, I am.
endorsements. These companies convinced regular folks their drinks are necessary for any exercise. Unless you're sweating buckets for over an hour, the body doesn't need any of that stuff. Plain old water will do the job just fine. Most sports drinks have about as much sugar as a can of soda, sometimes more. That's like drinking
I do not have a lot of. I do not have a lot of things posted on there. Um, I recently kind of locked it all down and removed things that are possibly divisive. Yeah, that's what we'll call it. But yeah, message me on there, and if for some reason I can't find anything to try to.
of saturated fat. We're talking 90% saturated fat, which is more than butter.
Anyways, if you can't send me a message, I'll figure it out. Oh, here we go.
Two, that's like saying, hey, I robbed a bank, but I also donated $1 to charity. Your heart doesn't care about your Instagram feed. People in tropical regions traditionally used coconut oil more for their hair and skin than for eating. But nowadays, people are cooking everything,
Yeah, I have it all. I have it all public.
even feeding it to their pets. Cardiologists are car crash. And the brain boosting claim, if coconut oil really made you smarter, we'd be seeing Nobel Prizes handed out at Whole Foods. Number 3, low fat lies.
Okay, then we had. Okay, first there was first person shooter, then there was like that. like that. Then there was push-ups. Then there was Taylor. I gotcha. Yeah, that's how I am. I lock down all of my public facing social media because of work. I keep them active mainly because it's like if I give them something to find, then they won't look for any actual accounts. Yeah. Tailor made, freestyle, and then euphoria. Yeah. Euphoria. Then 16 in LA. Goodness. Well, I'm glad your brain surgery is a few years behind you. What's your weather like? How's it messing with you? I'm good. I have really bad seasonal allergies, so the past couple of days I was definitely able to feel something creeping up. I live in SoCal, as my name implies. So we're we it'd been damp and cool for the past couple of days, and I knew once it warmed up, it was just going to attack my face. Mm, that sucks. That really sucks. Yeah, that would be rough. I envy your rain, though. I definitely envy your rain. I do not envy your headache. I hope that you feel better. 616 in LA. And then he dropped. Damn, what did Drake drop after that? It wasn't Family Matters, was it? I think Family Matters was Kendrick. No, that was Meet the Grams. Again, do not dox yourself, but just in general, like how I said Southern California, what part of the world are you in? Yep, 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 I was right. Oh, yeah. Yeah, any of the southern states always need rain. It feels like, except maybe Florida. But yeah, I know that Texas is a vast state full of different biomes and regions. In Southern California, we call them microclimates. I don't know what your weather people call them, but yeah, feels like Texas would always need rain, except when you get too much rain. I'm sorry. My conversation is very inane right now. I'm so sorry, Summer. Family Matters Meet the Grams, not like us. Family Matters Meet the Grams, not like us. Family Matters Meet the Grams, not like us. I mean, I guess technically speaking, the art, part six, and then I guess technically speaking, squabble up. And then I'll probably cover the lawsuit. Yeah. Yeah, that would be problematic. That would be very problematic. I took a mythology class way back in college, and the mythology professor was talking to us about how literally every single culture across the entire world has some sort of flood myth that either is the creation myth or it's somehow attached to it. In Christianity, we have the Noah myth, the Great Flood. And, anyways, my mythology professor was telling us how that was very likely from ancient people um, dealing with like flash floods kind of thing. Because if your entire world, if we're still in tribal society, nomadic tribal society, and your entire world is your tribe and like a few neighboring tribes that you trade or fight with or whatever, and you get a big flash flood um, where you're not even getting any rain where you are, it's just like up creek somewhere, and all of a sudden, out of nowhere, boom, you and the other two tribes that you know of are wiped out. It would sure feel like the entire world was flooded. So, yeah, my mythology professor said that likely a lot of the flood slash creation slash destruction type myths are due to flash floods, and I know that Texas is definitely can definitely suffer. Any of the states that don't get a lot of solid rain all the time tend to suffer from flash floods. California, we get summer, we get fire season, we get flash flood season, and then more summer. So yeah, fire season has been extending itself a lot longer, year after year. But but climate change is not real. Sorry, I'm not trying to be political. I'm not getting political. I'm not doing that. All right, so I've got this little thing that I had running around in my brain written down. I will definitely be switching to some Goral World content shortly in my research slash work stream. Let's see. So you go away. You go away. You go away. Summer hurricane fire. Yep, that sounds about right. Okie dokie. So I was thinking for Saturday when I do my walk with me live, I was thinking about looking for one of the stupid bargaining chips that Foodie had for, food. Um, like the churros that she had earlier in the week, or the oh God, she's live again. Jesus Christ. Mm. Anyways, um, look at one of the treats that she basically negotiated for, and Kendrick Kendrick Drake. So I have been fascinated by rap beefs since the way back days. Um, since NWA, honestly. My cousin had an Ice Cube. Um, my cousin had an Ice Cube tape. I don't think it was a single, it might have been the whole tape, but it had no Vaseline on it. And listening to it, he's 6 years older than me. So whenever it came out, listening to it, and he kind of explained it to me a little bit, right? I was a kid, obviously. And I was, Alexa, when did no Vaseline drop?
song No Vaseline by Ice Cube was released in 1991 as part of his album The Predator. The song was written by
Alexa, stop. So 79 to 89. So I was 11. I was 11 when No Vaseline dropped, and my cousin explained it a little bit to me. And as I listened to it, I was always hyper literate. That's not trying to be a humble brag. Again, like I think I came out of the womb reading. It just, as soon as I learned how to read, the world was open and I just never stopped. It's the same way now. But anyway, so when he told me about it, when he told me a little bit of the information and defined a few of the words for me, I could not stop listening to it because it was so interesting to me that basically they were having like a poetry battle. I don't know how I thought about it in my head at the time. I was 11, that was a lot of time ago. But just, I was fascinated by it. And from that day, like, I like hip hop, I like rap. I don't necessarily like, I don't know what's dropping right now if they're not involved in a beef, but hip hop and rap beefs have just, mm, and I never quite grew out of that thing as a kid. You know, a kid comes home from seeing a movie and they need to tell you all about that movie, every single detail, even going like, no, 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 hold on, wait, wait, wait. No, that happened before. Okay, hold off on that first. You know, like that kind of childish thing. Like, I never grew out of that. I mean, the reason I started this channel was to have somebody else to rant about this dumb foodie words. But yeah, so it was so that I would rant here and not rant at the people in my real life who don't give a care and don't know anything that I'm talking about. The same thing. I've got another channel started where I explain various pop culture things because again, I can't get over it.
Verse in a song on, it was actually a Big Sean song. Big Sean is a rapper, so
Excuse me.
all of these are just names, and I want to make sure that we're all okay. Big Sean,
I usually, when I'm researching, I usually only go to the source, but like,
control,
dear God, the source is so,
control verse.
the so, it makes me so sad.
And And he said, I got love for you all, but I'm trying to murder you. I'm trying to make sure that your fans don't even love you anymore. They love me so much. I'm coming for the crown. I'm coming for everything, right? And just about everybody thought that it was actually pretty dope. It was actually like, okay, hip hop as a sport, like hip hop as, you know, a fun thing, a contest to see who's actually the best. Everybody calls themselves the best on every. Something has to be the best.
Nice. Nice.
Like how one city will have several first back.
I remember when I was in, I think I might have been either late elementary or early middle school when, oh, damn, what is it? Was it Hit 'em Up? No. What was the Tupac? Holy crap. Alexa, what is the name of the Tupac song where he was beefing with Biggie?
Sorry, I don't have an answer for that.
Yeah, no, I asked that weird. That's not you, buddy. Tupac Biggie diss. Hit 'em up. It was Hit 'em Up. Okay. I don't know why I doubted myself. Honestly, real talk, that's why there hasn't been a video on any of my channels in so long because like I've made a ton of videos. I've probably made a video about every week, but then I get all up in my head and I'm just like, oh my goodness, like it's not good enough. I shouldn't post it. And it's a video about like this chick who doesn't try ever, even a little bit. Yeah. You know those t-shirts that are like, God give me the audacity of a white man, a mediocre white man? Yeah, God give me the audacity of foodie beauty, I swear to God.
It, he gets the kid has another toy when he's the only one who can think of this toy. I know this sounds crazy, but I actually feel like that's kind of. But even in interviews, Kendrick explained himself. He said, like, this is a contest to see who's the best. It's all love, right? But yeah. Drake, like any sport, any activity. Drake has okay. Drake has. I'm trying to be fair. Drake has a lot of feelings, and you can tell because he has a lot of albums, and there are feelings on every one of those albums, and some people don't have several albums worth of feelings. Some people only have 4 or 5 albums worth of feelings, and some people decide when to let it out, and he just lets it out on a pretty tight schedule, a pretty regimented schedule of release to let out all of his feelings,
Isn't that always the way though, Summer? It's like the people who should be doing something are the people who are most hung up on being good enough to do it. And then the people who should not at all ever be doing the thing are just like, nah, I got this. Yeah, yeah. So, so are you truly a rando or are you involved even in an audience type way in Goral world?
So yeah, literally like every like you watch the Formula One, they're racing against each other. They finish the race, they go up to each other, they go hang out, have a drink together, right? Everybody you're in competition with, anyone in school, any sport, you ever took anything like that, you still have friends, maybe they'll be on the opposite team one day in PE class, you can just hate them for the rest of your life. Drake's been I'm a sensitive guy, right? Which actually reminds me, if someone called me cinnamon roll, right? And then I was like, what the fuck is a cinnamon roll? My last reaction. And you guys said, don't worry, cinnamon roll is a compliment unless you're trying to be a big tough guy, which I am. Besides,
No, she's got 2 hours already. Good God.
sensitive guy. I cry a lot. I'm a sensitive guy, right? But Drake, he seems like very tough. He said in his interview it was all love.
Oh, good God. When she was vegan for all of 2 seconds.
Things you can listen to certain songs where Drake seems to be like digging right at Kendrick, but in a way where you have to really look at it and wonder. Right? Not saying his name, and then Kendrick even does a little bit of the same, but even after originally.
Excuse my fingers in my mouth. Anxiety. I, well, let's see. Hold on. Let me look to my streaming software so that I know that I'm actually showing you. But I I do that to my fingers. Ooh, I do that to my fingers. I do that. Yeah, so I shred myself. I am working on it. Oh yeah, yeah, she pretended. She faked. She always does. And here's what makes me so mad about Foodie. Real talk, and I'm gonna make it a point to say this. I'll say it on Saturday when I'm walking. I'll say it I'll say it in every video that it comes up. But what really just pisses me off about her is I see a lot of myself in her. I see a lot of my own like mistakes and hangups and issues and stuff like that. But the way that she uses all of that as an excuse to why she's such a horrible person, I'm just like, girl, we don't like you because you're fat. Or no, it's not that you're fat. Oh, cool. Yeah. Awesome. Thank you. I will say hi. I don't know how long I will be walking, but I will be streaming for at least an hour on Saturday. Um, but yeah, so it's just like, it's not that we hate you because you're fat. It's not that we hate you because you're Muslim. It's not that we hate you because you were single. It's not that we hate you because you are married. It's not that we hate you because you're proud of your body. It's not that we hate you because of your face card. It's none of those reasons that we hate you. We hate you because you're a horrible person. And every time you just try to gloss over that and be like, oh, you're fat phobic. Oh, Islamophobia. Oh, you just want me to go back to being a train wreck. No, no, we don't want you to go back to being a train wreck. You, mm, trying to, you know, not drop like the C word, at least, not the see you next Tuesday word. Uh, I don't know, maybe I can say it in Pig Latin. Okay? That'll work, right? Anyways, yeah, that's what makes me the maddest about her. Is she just hides behind all these excuses. And real talk, when I was young, dude, what fatty amongst us has not lied to themselves about the quantity they ate or the caloric value of what they ate? I mean, who hasn't made themselves like a tuna sandwich and been like, yeah, absolutely, that is 2 tablespoons of mayonnaise, when you know damn well that is not 2 tablespoons. You have 2 tablespoons of mayonnaise on your bread. You're not even counting the tablespoons of mayonnaise in the portion of tuna. Right? Absolutely. Like, I wanted to pull for her. Like, almost every time that I see her do something stupid, I have that Tyra Banks. We were rooting for you. We were all rooting for you. Like that in my head. Because, like, I don't think anybody really started watching any of these people purely to hate them. Like, when I first saw her, I actually first found her through a reaction video to somebody, and I was like, dude, there is literally no way that somebody can be so awful as to deserve the amount of dislike, the amount of hate that she got, is what I thought at the time. And I'm honestly fairly new to her. I've gone back to do some research, but I started watching her maybe about a week or so, maybe before she first put on the hijab for Salah in Canada. So I generally tend to narrow it down to I started watching around the Kuwait era. Um, so I'm fairly new, I think, but it's just, you know what?
So, you know, it's a little,
It's just so terrible. It's just so terrible. She's a horrible person. And like, who, it's the denial. It's the denial. I know. I'm a baby to it. I really am. I've gone back and I've watched documentaries and I've watched all of that. I can't, the archived live streams, like I have been to the archives. I have visited the farms. I have done a good bunch of research. But I definitely was not there for all of it. It has been uh you guys, it's been the rest of the people in Goro World, um in Reddit, online, etc. um Different videos that I watch that I've been able to educate myself on her history. For example, Sansa Cooks just did a video where she went back to the BB era and remade his peanut stew. And yeah, Yeah. Wow. So you have been here this whole time. I think I would I think I would hate her more if possible if I'd been watching that long. Because how long have you been watching? And, even after you give up on somebody, I don't know about you, but even after you give up on somebody, like, isn't there a part of you deep down inside that still kind of hopes? Just still kind of hopes. Like, okay, my dad has not been my dad like ever. I grew up joking around saying my dad was in prison more than he was in my life. That remains true. He's still alive. He's still living. I have no contact with him. I don't care about him. I don't care, right? But even though I don't care, I know that I'm going to feel some kind of way when he eventually dies, right? It's just that's how it goes. Um I feel things too deeply. And I'm not trying to be a Amberlynn Reed with her empathy. I hate that I feel things so deeply. But it's like, even if you started, and I'm not saying you did, because you already said that you didn't, but even if you had started watching her out of pure hatred, right? Like pure hatred, I feel like all this time, all this time, your hatred wouldn't increase. It wouldn't get less. I mean, you would probably just get bored. But if you had the tiniest kernel of hope, if if there was any part of you inside that wanted anything positive for her, for you, for how this story would end, any of it, I feel like all these years of all of this deep, deep disappointment, man, yeah, my hatred would be immeasurable. I think it would be a weird parasocial, like, you've betrayed me for so long, you've lied to me for so long, like the hatred would be real. So I feel for you. I hope that you don't take things as seriously as I do. I hope that you can keep it very surface level. Uh yeah. I mean, I don't reach out and touch the poo. I'm not I'm not trying to interact with her. I don't want to be her friend. I don't want to be her coach. I don't want to prove my life is better than hers. I want nothing to do with that, but it's just, as much as I hate her, I cannot imagine how much you hate her. I would be so disappointed.
I'm saying something that I thought about going into this thing where I was like, he always does really try to like show you something, but what he gives is twofold. What Drake is usually trying to give you that sort of earworm, trying to give you that thing that takes you to a place beyond the beat. So now people will still play back to back and songs that were spot. So
I mean, I don't actively wish her harm. Like, let me let me be clear on that. I don't actively wish her harm. Even deep down, after my entire lifelong amount of emotional damage and trauma with my dad, here, I'm doing more talking than actually researching. So let me change. We'll do this for a bit. So even with all of my trauma, even with all of the history that I have with my dad, if my dad were to call me up, and not even try, if my dad were to call me up and be like, "Hey, how's it going?" I should call more. Dude, the way my heart would open back up to that man. I know that I'm soft. That's why I have to draw the walls that I do. But like, yeah, I don't wish ill on her. I'm honestly kind of fearful that she may actually uh pass on stream. Yeah, I think we do. We probably do. You know, and yeah, sure, there's always hope. There's always,
Drake and J. Cole started
with her, I
love at Drake's concert.
I'm not going to try to hope with her. I think my hope bone is broken with her. I mean, it's still there kind of deep down that, maybe she'll have some sort of come to God moment where she's like, "Wow, I actually really don't want my life to be this." But I feel like what she actually wants is her life to be like the humans in Wall-E. I think that is her heaven. I think that is her ideal. A screen in front of her, something to comfortably lounge in, never having to touch her dainty toes to the floor again, and whatever she wants on order. I mean, at my laziest, I could say, hey, that might be nice for a weekend. But I think that she actually wants that. Um, she doesn't seem disappointed by her world getting smaller as it gets smaller. And I know that a lot of that can actually be uh,
I hadn't listened to Drake.
bravado. I know a lot of that can be a whole lot of, oh, well, if I act like I don't want it, then people can't hold it up in front of me saying, oh, but don't you want this? Because no, I don't like windows. I don't like having a view. I don't like going to the beach. I don't like going out to shop. If I don't like it, then that's the reason that I'm not doing it. Not that I can't do it. I mean, I could do it if I wanted to, but I don't want to because I don't like it, so I won't do it. And so there. She really is. She just talk about cutting off your nose to spite your face, huh? Wow.
Was it?
That is truly incomprehensible. She really is. Her obstinance gives me brand new insights in the human psyche where it's the weirdest thing. She can be doing something that she wants to do. And if somebody that she, like, if FFG were to be like, oh my God, foodie, like, you're eating well and you're exercising and it's become obvious that you are losing some weight, it's like she would be compelled to stop whatever she's doing and purposefully gain weight because fuck you for saying anything. Like, I don't get it. I just think it's her perpetual victimhood. Like, if she's always the victim, then whatever she does is excusable. Like the stupid story she told the other day about the dude who came up and, oh, are you talking to me because you weren't looking at me? And then he called her a house. And so then she started hating on him and making fun of him and this, that, and the other.
So am I. I don't even know.
It's the weirdest thing. I just, I mean, I guess it really does take a certain kind of driving restrictions. Right? Right? Dude, the pandemic, the lockdown definitely got to me. It definitely took my anxiety about crowds and, just people in general and amped it up. But even then, like, do you not get stir crazy if you don't get to get outside? Like, come on. And she likes it. I think that she truly wants to become bedbound. But yeah, I'm glad that you got off your driving restrictions. Having that kind of freedom will be nice. I uh I definitely had some when I had some health issues a couple of years ago, and not being able to go anywhere or do anything was the worst. I like my house. I like being in my little in my little crab shell. I like it. But still. And she's just happily giving it up. Every cram or every fry crammed in her mouth. Every donut, every time. Okay, so yeah, I was talking about how I was looking things up for Saturday for my walk with me. Congratulations! What kind of car do you have? Is it as cool as the Timu mobile? I don't think it is. I mean, are there any cars cooler than the Timu mobile? Oh, wow. Long time not being able to drive. Well, hopefully you're back in practice. Um, but yeah, so I was looking up some of the foods that she's been eating, that she's been negotiating, walking on the treadmill for, and looking at, okay, well, for example, the cake. How many minutes at 2 miles per hour would I have to walk to burn off that cake? I'm not going to be walking for 3 hours. I mean, eventually. But yeah, I don't think I'm going to be able to manage to walk off one of the treats that she treated herself to. I don't think I'm going to be able to walk that long. My stamina has gotten better, but it's not 3 hours at a time better. So yeah, I don't know what my actual goal will be for Saturday, but maybe we'll walk off a portion of one of her negotiated treats. Maybe we'll try that. Oh goodness. Ah, what a mess. What a mess. Okay. Is she still streaming? She has a bad habit of deleting. So as soon as she's done streaming her stupid thing, I want to download it. Nah, she's still streaming. Raging, swimming, and staying at home. That was a different title earlier.
Oh, actually, I think the first one to release the song now on Sediment Will, and when it Kendrick in the song, and then he took it down, and a lot of people found him for it, but it's something that even I'm not being a revisionist here. I said this when it happened. I was like, I respect the fact that he took it down because it's not something he really wanted to do. And the internet is all gas, no brakes. The internet will get you to mess up your life. Do you know what I mean? People who don't know are like, I wouldn't take that if I was you. What you gonna do?
Dear God, the thumb. Yeah, she does. Oh, you got a Nissan. Nissans are good. I'm a Honda girl. I'm a Honda girl from a Ford family. But yeah, Nissans are good. Nissans, Toyotas, Hondas, they'll run forever.
And so he took it down, and they said, he's like, I didn't feel like doing it, so it's not even good. I kind of just went at him a little bit, and it's true. And the song.
Excuse the jump scare here. I am stealing nail.
And then he took it down because he said, I don't know, I just felt corny, and I respected that.
Is that it? No? Where was it? There we are. No! I'm sorry. I don't know why Discord is starting.
My son is like, if you make a mistake, own up to your mistake, apologize for your mistake. Nobody is perfect. I love my dad. All right, he's a difficult person a lot of times. And I love him because he's my dad. But he will never apologize. In my entire life, he said sorry to me once, and it shocked me. And I always say, you think you are the perfect human being, that you are flawless, you never make any mistakes, you're just broken above everyone else. No one like that exists. But if you make a mistake, oh, I fucked up. I'm sorry. Learn to do that. It's just so simple. 100% agree.
How in the world does it keep pulling up Discord? I don't get it. I'm dumb. It's fine. Yeah, she loves to change titles. And she loves to dirty delete, which is why I'm refreshing this stupid page.
And that was a lot.
Did you watch the um bookstore
Wow.
live stream at all?
Lighting out the hills and everything. And people are like, "Ooh, what's Kendrick gonna do? What's gonna happen, right?" And then, he releases another song, and this song is AI. The song is Drake with the late Tupac and Snoop Dogg, and it's going against Kendrick. And some people have their feelings about that. But then, oof, 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 oof.
Wait, so Drake released two. He released two songs and one of them was AI.
On a random morning, you know, it was right about the time I'm supposed to say my prayers anyway. Your morning prayers. You're thanking God for waking me up this morning, right?
Pulpy's good. I like Pulpy. I'm not like a fan of Gorlick, but I watch him because he's short.
Sure, right.
I am not a super fan of I'm really not a fan of all of the self-righteousness. It's like, come on, guys, look at where we are. Look at what we're doing. Um, we're watching a grown woman train wreck her life. Yeah.
I hate you, right? And
What am I even doing? I don't even know. Okay. Let's see. Let's see.
Drake released. Actually, no, Kendrick released one.
How am I not subscribed to Pulpy?
He released a song that I didn't even get to
I
fully
lost
digest,
him.
and then Drake released his response, and this was like what Drake had been waiting for. This was like all these. I mean, in my opinion, all these years of like I was nice to you, and then.
But yeah, I'll watch Gorlick because he's very short, so it's a tolerable amount of time to give up to just get the general gist of a video. I mean, you got to definitely keep in mind the fact that it's going to be highly editorialized. Um,
And 20 minutes later, 20 minutes later, Kendrick released a song called "Beat the Grams," which is a real play on Family Matters. And he had said in 616 before, he was like, "Have you ever thought about the fact that like people in your camp are working for me? That everyone hates you so much they feed me information about you, and that there's no
let's see. Let's see.
I do is hang out with my wife and my kids and I write, right? This is all that I do. So you're gonna be."
Yeah. Yeah, I watch both of them for those niches. His because he'll give me a good as long as you take it with a grain of salt because it's going to be highly editorialized even if he claims it's not. He'll break down like a 3-hour live stream into a less than 20-minute video. I don't always have it in me to watch her at full speed or even at fast speed. Like, I'm not going to watch. It really does, dude. Don't even worry about it. Between my mom and my Luddite of a baby sister, I'm used to the spell check stuff. I can read through it. Um, but yeah, I also like Sansa for the food and the medical stuff. That's a good vibe. Um, I used to really like Chicken Pickle, but she left. Uh, which I'm kind of bummed out about, but hey, girl, go. I hope if I start to like spiral down the rabbit hole and a little too close into lolcalness, I hope that I would have the strength to leave. I don't think that's what was going on with Chicken Pickle. I think that her life just got busy and she lost interest, to be honest. Who else do I like? I like Pulpy. I like Mr. Snowflake. I do. I do. I wish that he would. I know he's got that deep hate for Amberlynn. I wish he would. Yeah. Yeah, I like him for that as well. Also, his accent is soothing to me. I'm an accent whore for real. I kind of wonder if I like Mr. Snowflake because the accent as well. Um, Let's see. I used to tune in to FFG during the whole cat saga. I think I'm still subscribed to her just out of the like, hey, I haven't seen or heard you do anything truly terrible, and I never watch you, and I often forget I'm subscribed to you, but I'll go ahead and let you count my number still since you did rescue BBJ kind of vibe. Uh, I like the I used to like FFG's intro song slash video clip. I like Apathetic Fax's song slash opening video clips. But yeah, I generally tend to watch let's see, ooh, what's his name? I like Alex is Shook. I watch Unicorn Pondu. That's who I watch mainly for foodie. Again, he's editorialized as well, but it's not, you know. Yeah. Yeah, a lot of it does happen to be timing. There's a few channels that I strive to hit their lives. Um, None of them are in Goral World. Uh, I um I'm not watching it now because I missed the first half of it, so I'm just going to catch up with her probably tomorrow. But I watch YouTuber streamer Emily D. Baker. She's a legal uh creator. Um, right now she's covering the Karen Reed retrial, which if you're not into legal stuff at all, you won't care. If you're into legal stuff at all, you've heard of it. Um, but yeah, I missed the beginning of it this morning, and I need to catch up to yesterday as well. So I figured this weekend I would catch up on Emily. What else? I watch a couple of other lives. Occasionally we'll catch Milky live. Not recently. Currently on my TV, I've got a True Blue on, and I'm watching a partial episode of, I guess it's called Takedown now with Chris Hansen. Yeah, her food court and her other stuff. Um, the Karen Reed trial is big and it's major and it's heavy, so I fully get her not uh focusing on anything else right now. I totally do get it. I I do wish that she was covering the Drake suing his own record label because he got hurt fifis. Good God. Hilarious. Hilarious. Anyways, I wish she would cover that. I kind of wish that she was covering Diddy, but Diddy's situation is that's going to be a rough trial, and there's no press coverage for it. Um, but yeah, I love her food court stuff. I She toyed with the idea. I remember she first brought it up during the Johnny Depp trial, but she toyed with the idea of doing like a little mini for her shorts or something, doing like a little mini court show, like Judge Judy, but like Judge Emily. And but for things like her food court stuff, for her civil stuff, like oh God, I don't know. I can't even think of an example that she gave, but for little things like that.
From the neck down, inside and out, maybe in several different ways. Pretty clear in terms of opinion. Yep, and we agreed on, $100. And where does it stand right now? I said you had to go and run some errands, but one thing that we got to do is
Yeah, and that's what I appreciate about it because she does have the backup of the law, and being in California and her being in California, she explains it in a way that I understand. My my professional field is legal at law adjacent. Um, so yeah.
drink a income possibly about with that. So he thinks this is that and 15-year-old child or just a 15? Just a 15-year-old. 15-year-old. Yep. Back to his birth. Yep, back to his birth. That's kind of frightening, isn't it?
Eventually, in my legal adjacent career, um, eventually I would very much like to uh, get into more criminal defense um, for a lot of reasons. But yeah, isn't that how it goes? Isn't that how it always goes? History for me. I like you, Summer. You remind me of some of my real world friends. You cool. This guy, this reactor, Omegan. Am I screen sharing? Yes, I am screen sharing. This is the creator that I first found Goral World from because one of my besties is basically obsessed with Cthulhu. Um, she's never read she's never read any of the actual mythos or source material, but she loves Cthulhu and yeah, she thinks it's adorable, etc. So when I saw this guy years ago, when I saw that guy, I was like, "Oh, hey, Steamy would like that." Is that yes for Omegan or yes for how it goes with degrees versus work? Oh, have you? I'm gonna have to tell my bestie. Don't stress about typos. I got you.
Notice that Genie spots one of the hidden side my conversation. What kind of bullshit we're go ahead, see right over there. Right now. Go have a seat right over there. Right now. Keep your hands out of your pocket, please. I will.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I appreciate the letting me know. But yeah, so Omegan was who I technically discovered Girl Worlds from.
To live in a world obsessed with more. More styles, more experiences, more options than ever before. The more we see, the more we think we need. And before we know it, my desire for more turns into more bills, more pressure, more debt. Less.
So I know a lot of the history behind Amber. I keep up with her currently and all of that, but She's not my super jam. She's not my foodie beauty, but oh, that's cute. I'm gonna have to show this New Heights clip to my mom.
Chantal's streams have now become full-on grit and begging. When she's not asking for PayPal donations, she's talking about things in her life that need to fix, like her stove and fan. It's amazing how recently a lot of things in her heart box.
Yeah. Yeah, I used to watch him a lot more.
So there's a goal, 10%, and the end result is just, okay.
I've seen a recent Zachary Michael video, and I don't watch him regularly anymore. I stopped watching him. He used to have like a brick wall background. Uh, he still had that when I was watching him. Like I think it was white. And before his other little dog passed, Judy, I think. But yeah, so it was a Megan that pulled me in, and then I found a few other reactors. There's a British guy, he doesn't post a whole lot, Tom Harlock, and he had done, after I saw Megan, because he referenced Tom Harlock, I watched years ago Tom Harlock. He had a whole, I don't know, basically like the road so far kind of video on either Foodie or Amber Lynn. And I did that. Yeah. I went through there. Anyways, but yeah, there's always, and that's the funny thing. They both hate reactors so much, but like real talk, it's reactors that bring us, and honestly, it's kind of their fault for not wanting us to not making it so we want to subscribe to them.
The only reason she's doing this is because she didn't want to see her commitment hurt. Well, they just want it. What do you want me to say? I'm awful, eh? Is that good enough for you? I'm not okay. I'm not okay, so that's why I'm not going up right now. And that's why I'm late. Sorry, guys. Oh, shut up. If there's a place that has super stale on other food, like,
I'm watching Paradise Pearl's reaction on here.
she will eat it all herself. Oh, my God, with 4 too. Eat lentil soup, and this is like,
On my TV. I'm probably doing this wrong, huh? I should probably be watching it on my browser so I could share it with you, huh? Yeah, she is gonna have a headache every day. Let me just. Oh.
awful. That wouldn't happen if you didn't neglect your cat and not being paid her friendly role.
Uh-huh.
Listen, yes, you very well. Stuffed green pepper, cabbage, briefly tomato and zucchini, and stuffed with rice and herbs with so good. It's like a cabbage roll kind of that we eat.
Okay, I really need to stop. I need to stop chewing on my fingers.
Kind of Arabic savory porridge type deal. And this is why a single meal for her could really feed a family. While Chantal was in the middle of her stream, the gigolo put a link to her PayPal in the chat and pinned it to the top. My PayPal. You know what? I saw many streamers that keep their Cash App, PayPal, everything. Well, too bad. I'm keeping it under no shame. Chantal is being taught how to grip by the gigolo, and she's trying to just
Goodness.
that's all I'm saying. I think if you're doing content creation or entertaining people, I think it's only good that people, there's nothing wrong with people throwing a few bucks here and there.
Okay, really quick, I'm gonna see if I've got my volume up for. Yeah, my it's not gonna handle it. I'm using it. I've got my little laptop, and so it does not have the capacity to stream two things at once. So like watching something while streaming it, it doesn't have that.
DNC commented that everybody hustles online might as well get the money. I don't care if these people give her money. Give her all your money. Chantal is deep in her food addiction. These people are funding her demise. If I had an addiction, I would
Mm.
simple.
So I actually have this is a random stream. I actually have a whole bunch of talking points on post-its that I will be putting on the wall in front of me where you won't be able to see it, but I will be able to see it to keep me on track while I'm streaming on Saturday. I say all of that to say that I'm going to try really hard to stop apologizing that this random, unscheduled, unfocused stream is in fact unfocused.
Fool and money are soon parted, and you're only speeding up Chantal's destruction. You're an active participant in a symbiotic relationship of destruction.
How long has she been streaming?
Reaction channels do not force people to click on their videos instead of Chantal. Chantal lost the majority of her supporters because of her own actions.
Nope, wrong guy.
She was disrespectful, rude, condescending, and she was out of her biggest supporters. She is the author of her channel's demise. Miss Quinn commented, "Hey Chantal, just want to say that you are beautiful and you've done a lot of growth. Back together something special."
That is true. It's what it says on the tin.
Just for family experience, Skechers' innovative comfort technology fabric that's breathable, wrinkle-free, and moves with you. Straight and be comfy. Don't let the past being brought up get you down.
Let's see. What does Shantopoulos have?
I have nothing to
Anything new? Not.
Roll the tape. You spent a lot of time on this show, all right? And you spent a lot of time in this video explaining to everyone that was the old me. That was my old life, all right? If they are separate, then why can't we laugh at the old you that's doing OnlyFans, right? If these are two different things, you've changed your life, things are good now, why can't we laugh at the clown? You admit you didn't respect yourself, you were being a clown back then, you were making bad decisions. Why can't the new you laugh at that one? You want to know why? It's because nothing has really changed. And I don't know you like that, but I can figure it out just from watching just little snippets, right? Nothing has changed. When you are telling this audience over, I'm new, I've changed. No, it can't be. It can't be. Because why are you getting offended at the old?
So I'm watching, I'm nodding along. I really do need to figure out how to make this work, but I'm watching a clip from the Paradise Pearl video, and she is clipping uh, from a show, Lolcow Live, where Keemstar is talking about Foodie and talking about how you can say that you've changed, you've changed. That was the old me, this is the new me. Um, but you can't laugh at the old you. That means that you have not changed, because like you can, if you have actually changed, like I can, and you know what, that's true, because I can look back at the old me. I can look at back at the SoCal fat chick from. Are you serious? That's really cool. That is really cool. Message me what scenario as well. When you message me some book titles, message me the scenario as well because my bestie plays that. So yeah, message me that. That would be cool. Um, what was I saying?
Here's Aaron. YouTube lover commented that he was happy to hear Chantal talk about the future.
I'm not even sure. I was saying something, and then you distracted me with the Lovecraft. There you go. Thank you for that. You didn't even know you reminded me, but you reminded me. Um, Laugh or cringe, right? Like I can look back at the old me, even the me from like 5 years ago, 2 years ago, definitely the me from like 30 years ago, like her, and go, good God. Even in situations where it's not like I did anything bad, but my reaction, like you can look back and be like, ooh, ooh. I just, she takes it all as like a personal insult. And then she tries to say, oh, but that was the old me. That's not me anymore. But like, if you bring that up, then it's a personal insult to the me that I am now. Like, exactly. Just like Keemstar said, just like Paradise Pearl just quoted. You can't laugh at it because it's still you.
Do you guys ever have a coffee at sunrise along the Arabian Gulf? That is nothing.
Oh, okay.
More than cash. You're a moron. Judy commented, this means the money will start to flow in so you can get out of debt. I don't understand why Judy believes that it's subscriber's responsibility to get Chantal out of debt. Why isn't her executive gigolo pulling her debt with all the money he collects every day?
Oh, goodness.
I am making progress, that's for sure. That's not true. She's giving all her money to the executive gigolo to fake love her. Let's pass that. No, like, no, just, that's a goal. But I owe you guys from yesterday's goal, I feel like. If you don't have any bucks to donate or to contribute, too bad, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I am not a religious person anymore. I was raised, to be honest, I was raised Mormon, but definitely around the Christian, Judeo Christian faith, right? Oh, hold on. Let me plug in my computer so I don't die. I have friends that are Muslim. When 9/11 happened, I definitely did research because if you're in the United States and you were here before and you were here after, you do know how 9/11 changed things drastically. But not what I was planning to do. Um, but yeah, so I know some basics about it. But I mean, the fact that she streamed for 12 hours and did not get up to pray once, the fact that she, dude, look, real talk, we all know, or rather, we both know that um, she's Muslim, so that she can wear a hijab and an abaya to hide parts of her that she hates. Oh my God! You know what? We find each other. You ever look at somebody like in the store and it's the way they move, it's the way they dress, it's something, and you're like, Mormon. That is so funny. That is so funny. Well, are you still practicing or no? I promise you I will respect you either way. Sorry, I'm breaking up. Let me put myself in again. Um, Am I still breaking up? I hope I'm not breaking up still. Oh, goodness. Goodness.
Thank you.
Oh, wait, did they actually announce the Pope? New Pope. Cardinal Robert Prevost. Okie dokie. I mean, like I said, I respect you either way, regardless of what religion anybody claims. If it helps make you a better person, if it if it helps you live a kinder, more positive life, then worship whatever you want. All right, who is this dude? Oh shit. Yeah, I think it's because I'm trying to do things while streaming, but I've already been streaming for an hour and 43 minutes. I think I'm gonna go ahead and I'm not sure if you can hear me. I can see that I'm still frozen. I'm going to type this into the text box as soon as I am done saying it. But uh yeah, I'm good. I'm done. I'm gonna log off for now. I didn't get much work done. I got too busy talking with you, but that is okay. I have enjoyed talking with you. So I'm gonna go ahead and log off and call it an American guy from Chicago.